If God is real, why doesn't he just show up? Why doesn't he write it in the sky or appear on the news, show me a sign, stand in front of the world and say, here I am? It's really a fair question to ask, and I think that deep down a lot of people have asked this question. But let's pause for a second and ask this. What would showing up, or God showing himself to us, what would it actually look like? And if God did do that, would everyone believe? Here's the surprising thing. The Bible claims that God has shown himself, and he's done so clearly. First, in creation. The book of Romans says that God's power and nature can be clearly seen through the world he made. The beauty, the order, complexity, it all whispers that there's something or someone behind it all. More than that, Christians believe that God stepped into history. He didn't just leave clues within creation. He entered into creation. He came as a person, Jesus Christ. People saw him, heard him, touched him, ate with him. Some loved him, others hated him. But the evidence was there, and still many turned away. So maybe the issue isn't God's visibility, but our receptivity. God isn't interested in impressing us into belief. If he was, that's what he would do. If he appeared in fire every morning, for example, by the side of your bed, of course, we'd believe, because there he is. But we might not love him. We might obey out of fear or obligation, but not through a loving relationship. And that's not what God wants. In the book of Acts, chapter 17, the Apostle Paul says that God is actually never far from any of us, and that he wants us to seek him and to reach out for him and to find him. He wants trust, not just reaction to him showing up. So maybe the deeper question isn't, why doesn't God show himself? Maybe it's, am I open to seeing him? Because Jesus said, blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. He's not playing games. He's not hiding out of cruelty. He's patient. He's waiting. And for those who look, who truly look, he promises to be found. Maybe he's already closer than you think. So where should you start? Well, I suggest picking up a Bible and reading the 4 Gospels. You might just see him for who he really is there. After all, Jesus said, if you have seen me, you have seen the Father. And once you've picked up the Bible, perhaps you could come to church and see God at work in, through, and by his people, and experience his love in that way.